All right, this is Mr. Clancy, and I'm delighted to be teaching you environmental science this year. Looking forward to a great year with you. In this first video, I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the major themes that we're going to be studying in environmental science this year. You'll find that these themes are both, we'll be studying them both from a kind of an independent basis. We'll also find there's a tremendous amount of interrelationship with these themes. In other words, you'll see a lot of overlap in the course. And I think as I've taught this class, this is where there's a tremendous amount of fun in this class, where you see the overlaps. It just spurs for a lot of good discussion and questions, and excellent way to exhibit a little bit of critical thinking. So there are 6 major themes that I'm going to talk a little bit about today. The first one, I'll just call these interrelated themes. All right, and the first one is human population growth. If you were going to ask what was the biggest problem from an environmental standpoint that our globe, that our world faces, it is human population growth, okay? That's something that's a key takeaway I want you to remember, not only from this video, but from this year. We'll just call this the environmental problem. All right, our population is approaching something like along the order of 7 billion people, and there's a huge question as do we have the resources to feed this burgeoning population. Number 2, all right, the second major theme is we're going to call sustainability. And we'll get into a definition of that later. Sustainability I'm going to call the, so you could call this recycling would be an example of sustainability, something where we may use a resource and then replenish it. Environmental, so the goal would be sustainability. All right, from an environmental standpoint. Number 3, the key theme is the fact that we will be studying environmental problems, environmental issues from a global perspective. All right, there's a term called NIMBY you may have heard about, not in my backyard, NIMBY, and we're going to talk about many people feel this way, but also it's not just our backyard, it's not just our country, it's the problems we have in our country affecting other countries. The problems in other countries are impacting us. So we'll just put here global problems. All right, require global solution. Big in this class. All right, so that's the third. So we've got human population growth, which is the environmental problem, the single biggest problem. Sustainability, which is the environmental goal. Our third theme is a global perspective. We have to think big. Global problems require global solutions. The fourth one I'm going to call an urbanizing world. This trend to move into a city where we have dense, I'll just call this an urbanizing world. Most of us work and live in urban areas, and what kind of impact does that have on our world? How does it affect the water that we drink, the air that we breathe? the dirt that we rely on for agriculture and have our homes on. So it's an urbanizing world is number 4. The 5th major theme is basically people, and I'm just going to call this people and nature, and the relationship that we have with nature. You could say in an ecosystem, for example, where we have biotic components, all right, and nature, where we have both biotic and I should say, let me retract that, I should say biotic ecosystem has 2 components, biotic or living, and abiotic or non-living, all right? And the 6th theme that we're going to talk about extensively this year is, I'll just call this science and values. All right, science and values. Science provides solutions. Can provide solutions to many problems. All right, but science cannot make value judgments. All right, so that's the 6th theme, is the science and values, where science can provide solutions, and it's up to us to judge what type of solutions and at what cost do we want to pay to solve various environmental problems.